All praise to Yahweh Bashim Shah, double line to the Apostle GMS. This is I'm Never Allah, coming at you another video. And in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the book of Sirach. Well, I'm focusing on those that have lost patience, those that were in the faith, that were in the truth, that was teaching the word, making videos, and they lost patience, They stopped waiting for the Lord. And they went back into the world. And that's what we say, went back into the world, meaning when the scripture said went back into the world, meaning those that went back into the pleasures of the world. Those that went back to being conformed to this world. The customs, the practices, the traditions, the ideas of this world. And abandon the truth. And ultimately by doing so, you turn your back on the Most High and the Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So let's get right to it. This is the book of Sirach, which is also known as Ecclesiasticus, found in the Apocrypha, which is between the books of Malachi and Matthew, found in the Old Testament, when the Bible was printed in the King's English, the 1611 King James Version Bible. It says, Sirach chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience. Right, woe unto you. War, destruction unto you, those that have lost patience. Okay? Because you lost patience. You was in this thing, and the Lord didn't come fast enough for you. You wanted the Lord to hurry up and come, but you don't want the Lord to hurry up and come. But you wanted the Lord to hurry up and come. And when the Lord didn't come on your time, you basically said, forget this thing. I'm going back into the world. I'm going back to clubbing, partying, having the same mentality that I had before I came into the truth, before I found out about the truth. You went back into the world. And what inspired me to make this video, because you got guys that was in the camp, GMS, Great Millstone, and they left the camp years ago. And you have brothers that's in the camp who ran into them guys within the past months. And just so happens that brothers is running into these guys around the time of this whole big coronavirus ordeal. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Right, what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Because ultimately the Lord's going to visit this place, America. And when the Lord visits this place, America, those guys that fell out, guess what? They're going to get caught up in it. They're going to get caught up in the midst of the destruction. They're going to get caught up in martial law, the concentration camps. Some of them go get the microchip. And even if they don't get the microchip, it's the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Guess what? They're going to die by the thermonuclear missiles anyway. If the Lord don't choose to have mercy on them, because the scriptures speak about the Most High's mercy being great. But just as the Most High's mercy is great, so is his judgments. Bear in 1 second. It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. So those that fear the Lord are not going to disobey the Lord's word. They're going to keep the Lord's word. Why? Because they fear him. They want to please the Lord. And they that love him will keep his ways. So guess what? If they disobeyed his word, that means they didn't fear the Lord. And what's the fear of the Lord pursuant to the book of Proverbs 1 and 7? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And it says, they that love him will keep his ways. But what did the scripture say in the book of St. John, chapter 14, verse 15? If you love him, to keep my commandments. So they stopped doing the commands of the Lord. They went back into the world. Let's go to another scripture. This is 1 Timothy 1 and 19. 1 Timothy 1 and 18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies that were charged. Word of a charge in the Greek is
Strong's G 3852. Parangelia.
Parangelia. And it says announcement or proclaiming or giving a message to, a charge or command, a proclamation, a command, a commandment. It's strictly used of commands received from a superior and transmitted to others. So it says this charge means this command. So it says this charge or this command I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war good warfare. Alright, so we got a war good warfare in this truth. Alright? We got a war good warfare. So it says, this charge, this command, I commend unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war good warfare. So it speaks about warring a good warfare. That warfare is talking about this truth. This truth is like it into a battle, a spiritual warfare. Okay? Those scriptures speak about the helmet, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of truth. We're armed for battle before a spiritual battle. Holding faith and a good conscience, which some have put away concerning faith have made shipwreck. So some that put away concerning faith have made shipwreck. In other words, they made the faith shipwreck. They shipwrecked the faith. When the ship crashes, what do they say? Abandon ship. So they made the faith shipwreck. What that's talking about is they abandoned the faith. In fact, I think that was say right there, shipwreck.
Strong's G 3489. Now Ageo.
Nawageo. Suffer shipwreck. Literally to suffer shipwreck. Metaphorically to make shipwreck concerning the faith as the result of thrusting away a good conscience. See? There you go. So they thrusted away a good conscience. They thrusted away the faith. They abandoned it. The way someone abandons a ship that is wrecked. Okay? Let's go back. Let's go on that. Go to another scripture. This is the book of Mark, chapter 14, verse 38. Okay. And this is what he's saying to his disciples. Mark 14:38. The Lord is saying this, Yahushua, watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. So you gotta watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. Now, he didn't just mean, watch his back while he was in the Garden of Gethsemane praying to the Father to take away the cup from him. The cup, in other words, the cup that the Lord had to go through in regards to him being crucified. Not just watch his back and pray that the Lord give you the spirit to strengthen you, but also in this time you gotta watch as well as pray. And if we're waiting for the Lord to come, what are we watching for? You watching for signs. Because the scripture say what? There's gonna be wars and rumors of wars. So we're looking for signs of war, rumors of wars. Matthew 24 chapter tells you that, right? The disciples said to the Lord, Matthew 24:3, what should be the end of the world and the sign of that coming? Meaning the end of the world and the Lord coming, and the Lord's coming are synonymous with one another. The Lord's gonna come at the end of the world, the end of the world when the Lord comes. Not the end of the whole world, but the end of this rulership. The rulership of people. And the transference to the Lord's kingdom. So we're watching, and this time, what are we doing? Watching for current events. We're looking for wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places, as mentioned in Matthew 24 chapter. So we're watching for current events. And we're also praying. Praying what? That the Lord hurry back. That the Lord strengthen our spirit. Alright? We're praying that everything that the Lord said would take place takes place, so that he can hurry up back and we can be delivered, man. Why? Because we're trying to get the heck out of this kingdom. So you gotta watch as well as pray. You gotta watch and pray lest you fall into temptation. Because if you don't watch for the signs, you're gonna be like, oh man, it's taking forever for the Lord to come back. Nothing happening. That's what you're gonna think. If you're not watching, you're not paying attention to the signs. By you not paying attention to the signs, you aren't even acknowledging the fact that the Lord is near because you're not paying attention, you're not watching. So in your mind, nothing is happening. Little do you know there's wars going on. There's rumors of wars, earthquakes and pestilences, which is diseases, and earthquakes in diverse places, found in Matthew 24th chapter. These are the signs that's going on, so you gotta watch for these signs. And by watching for these signs, it shows you what? That the Lord is coming. But if you're not watching, and you're not praying, the Lord strengthen your spirit in these times, you're gonna fall into temptation. The things of the world are going to tempt you. Okay? You're gonna be seduced by the world, seduced by the practices and customs of this world, the beliefs of this world. It's gonna cause you to abandon the truth. Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak. So the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So the spirit wants to do what's right, but the flesh is weak. In other words, what? The spirit wants to do what's right, but the flesh being weak causes the flesh and the spirit to battle with one another. You can read about that in Romans the 7th chapter. The flesh and the spirit are going to battle with one another. The spirit going to want to do what's right, but the flesh fighting against the spirit going to try to make you do what's wrong. So you got to constantly pray that the Lord strengthen you. Another scripture. Last scripture. Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. So we got to watch and pray always. I mean, we got to do this continuously. Why? So that we can be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. To escape the time of Jacob trouble, which is the martial law, the Alpha Dietrich, the concentration camps. To escape the hour of temptation. When you're going to be tempted to get the Alpha Dietrich. To escape the World War III, to escape the thermonuclear destruction. This is going to happen during the coming World War III. So you got to pray the Lord to escape all of these things, man. Pray the Lord that we can be delivered. You know, because we and like the rest of them guys that fell out the truth. So that I'm going, say, oh praise the how about Shema Shah, the Lord, say, Apostle GMS, hope, brother, something, Shalom.